Now, instrumentation of UV visible spectrophotometer. A typical UV visible spectrophotometer consists of following parts. First one is light source. Second one is slit, then a monochromator, then a sample holder, then a detector, and finally a display unit. Now, light source uh, generally as for the source of electromagnetic radiation, various types of light sources are used in UV visible spectrophotometer. Generally, a tungsten filament lamp can be used. It emits light in wavelength region 350 to 2000 nanometer. This tungsten filament lamp consisting of a tungsten filament contained in a glass envelope. Uh, Now, second light source is deuterium discharge lamp. Uh, in This deuterium discharge lamp consisting of a deuterium filled in a envelope made up of silica. It gives up radiation in wavelength range of 185 nanometer to 380 nanometer. Now, next part is slit. Slit is used to control the radiation emitted by the light source. Uh, Generally, after light, after coming from the source of radiation, it passed through the slit, and uh, the main aim of slit to control the radiation intensity uh, to an extent that it can be measured easily by the detector. Then third part is a monochromator. Monochromator is generally used to convert a polychromatic light into monochromatic light. We can also say that it is a wavelength selecting device. Means it converts a light which have various wavelength to a light which have a single wavelength. So we use many type of monochromators in UV visible spectroscopy. First one is filter. Uh, we can use colored filters, and these colored filters transmit limited wavelength range of spectrum. Uh, Colors is produced by incorporating oxides, that, for example, of metal oxides in the glass. So nowadays these filters are generally less common. Second type of monochromator are prism. As we know that when a beam of light passes through a prism, it is bent or refracted, and the amount of bend, that is amount of deviation, is dependent upon the wavelength. These prism monochromator are made up of quartz, and since glass absorb wavelengths shorter than 330, uh, they are used generally for UV light. And for visible light, glass prisms are used. Next monochromator is grating. In modern equipments, in modern UV visible spectrophotometer, diffraction grating are generally used. The grating consisting of a very large number of equispaced lines ruled on a glass plate or on a metal plate. And the difference, the distance between these lines are generally between 200 to 2000 lines per millimeter. Uh, Now next part is sample holder. The sample holder is generally called as cuvette. Cuvette must be transparent to the light so that the glass cells are used in the visible region and quartz or silica cells are used in the UV region. And the cuvette use has generally a path length of 1 centimeter, and cuvettes of having path length other than 1 centimeter are also available. Cuvettes of path length of 0.1 centimeter to 10 centimeters are generally used. Next part is detector. Detector is a radiation measuring device. Radiation after passing through the sample comes to the detector, and detector measure this radiation. And generally we use photocells as detector. These photocells convert radiation energy into electrical energy, and for determination of substances by spectrophotometric techniques, precise determination of light intensities are necessary. That's why these photocells are used. Uh, they must be employed in such a way that they give a response linearly proportional to the light input. Now, first type of photocell is barrier layer photocell. This is the simplest form of photocell used. Uh, it is consist of a metallic plate, usually copper or iron, over which a layer of selenium is deposited. Now, over this plate, a extremely thin, transparent layer of good conducting material, for example, silver, platinum, or copper, is formed, and this thin, transparent layer of conducting metal act as a electrode. The metal plate act as other electrode. Now, when the light coming from the sample passes through this cell, and when the light is incident on this semi-transparent silver layer, then it causes and release of electron which migrates to the collector. Now this continuous accumulation of electrons to collector result in formulation of a potential difference between the base and collector, and the resultant current is measured by a galvanometer. The working range of this photocell is 380 to 780 nanometer. And the lack of sensitivity of these photocells in comparison to modern photomultiplier tube restrict their use in present times. Now, next type of detector is photoemissive tube. It consists of an anode and a cathode sealed in an evacuated glass tube which have a quartz or silica window for UV measurement. It also contains a cathode which is coated with a layer of light sensitive material, and which is connected to a power supply which maintains the anode positive and cathode negative. When UV visible light is incident on cathode, then it result in emission of electrons, and the resultant current is directly proportional to the light intensity. Next detector is photomultiplier tube. It is the very sensitive detector, and it is used in modern instruments. It contains a photocathode, a anode, and many diodes on which photosensitive material is coated. A higher successive potential is maintained between each diode. Now, when UV visible light is incident on cathode, then electron is released from the cathode, and due to potential difference, this electron is accelerated towards the first diode. Uh, at first diode, this electron collide with the photosensitive material, and it result in emission of many electrons. These many electrons are accelerated to second diode due to a potential difference maintained, and this process is repeated several times. This result in multiplication of electrons, and the current from phototubes and photomultiplier tubes never falls to zero. And the last part is display unit. Uh, the signal obtained from the detector is generally proportional to the intensity of light, and the signal are amplified by the amplifier, and they are displayed on the display unit. Generally, on display unit, we got a spectrum, and this spectrum is a graph between the absorbance or transmittance and the wavelength of the light used. Now, the types of instruments used in UV visible spectrophotometer. Now, the instruments used in UV visible spectrophotometer may be of single beam or double beam. Nowadays, double beam are used. If we discuss about single beam, in a single beam instrument, light from a source pass through the filter, and after filter, it pass through the sample, and finally it goes to the detector. So the signal obtained from the detector is proportional to the intensity of light beam striking on it. To make measurement of absorbance using a manually controlled single beam instrument, the monochromator is adjusted to the required wavelength, and appropriate lamp and photocells are selected by means of switches. In a double beam spectrophotometer, the monochromatic light is split by the beam splitter in two equal intensity of light beam, and these two light beams of equal intensity are then allowed to pass through two different medium. One beam pass through the sample, and one beam pass through the reference cell. Reference cell generally contains solvent. The instrument measures the ratio of intensity of both the beams coming out from one from sample and one from reference cell. Now, the instrument measures the difference in intensity of both the beam, and on basis of difference in intensity, it measures the absorbance of radiation, and on basis of this difference in intensity, it show a spectrum on display unit.